Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers and my dear learners. Welcome to my channel, Ali's English Academy. This is Muhammad Ali, BA Honors in English, MA in English. Dear viewers and my dear learners, today we are going to learn from affirmative to negative. This is a part of transformation. So our today's topic is affirmative to negative. Affirmative to negative. So the first rule, we have already actually discussed about this topic, and now we will today we will know some more new rules. So let's get started. The first sentence, as soon as I saw him, I went out. So dear learners, look at the sentence. Look at the sentence. As soon as. If you find as soon as in affirmative sentence, we have to make it negative by writing no sooner had at the very beginning. No sooner had. Okay? Then subject, and as you can see had here, the verb will be in third form, seen. And now the other words, and omitting comma, we have to write then, D-H-A-N, then the rest of the sentence. I went out. So my dear learners and dear viewers, so look at the sentence. This is an instance of affirmative sentence, and I have already changed it into negative. So in this way you have to make the sentence from affirmative to negative. So now come to the question number 2. So if you find 2 in the affirmative sentence, then we have to make it negative by writing so ... that. Okay, let's see an example. He was too weak to move. So we have to write so instead of to, and now the adjective weak, and instead of infinitive to we have to write that. And our main task has been finished, but now we have to write the first subject again. We have to write the first sentence again, then we have to write cannot or could not. And then the rest of the part, that is after the verb or the extension part of infinitive to. So dear viewers, if we find to, then we have to write so ... that, and then subject could not or cannot, and rest of the sentence. So if the sentence is actually present tense, then we have to write cannot, and if the sentence is past tense, then we have to write could not. So this is the rule. Now we will go for third rule. So if you find by plus gerund, if you find by plus gerund in affirmative sentence, we have to make it negative by writing without plus gerund. Without plus gerund. So by plus gerund will be changed into without plus gerund. So look at the example. By reading, you will pass. So without reading, you will not pass. So by reading you will pass, and its negative form is without reading you will not pass. Oh, you will not pass. So now we will go for rule 4. The plus adjective 3, that is superlative word. So we know there are 3 forms of adjective. Adjective 1, that is positive, adjective 2, that is comparative, and adjective 3, that is superlative. So if you find the or the plus superlative word, then how can we make it negative? Let's see. He is the best boy in the class. So if you find superlative words in affirmative sentence, to make it negative you have to write no other at the very beginning. Then you have to write the part after superlative word. So after superlative word the part is boy in the class. So boy in the class will be subject here, and according to subject we have to take verb, and now we have to take as, and then the superlative form will be turned into positive form, and the positive form of best, you know, my dear learners, good. And now as, and finally we have to write the first subject at the last part of the sentence, then it will be negative. So in this way you can make the sentence into negative form. So now let's see another rule. Rule 5. So if you find such kind of sentence, he is better than you, then it's an instance of comparative sentence and it's actually affirmative. So if the sentence is actually affirmative of comparative sentence, then we can make it negative in this way. Look at the sentence. The last subject will be the first subject, like passive voice, that is you will come first, and then according to subject we have to take verb, and if the sentence is affirmative then we have to make it negative by adding not. So you are not. Now we have to write as, and the comparative word will be positive, and instead of then we have to, that is removing, then we have to write as, and the first subject will be here. So look at the sentence. This is an instance of comparative sentence and it's affirmative, and we have already made it negative. So in this way such kind of comparative sentence can be actually changeable into negative form, and we have to make it negative in this way. So let's see another example or rule. So my dear learners, we are going for the next rule. If you find a few, in the affirmative sentence, it will be actually not many in the negative. So not many, that means we have to make the sentence negative. We have to make the sentence negative, and then instead of a few we have to write many. So look at the example. He wants a few books. He wants a few books. So here at first we have to make the sentence negative according to tense. So it's an instance of present indefinite tense, and that's why we have to take does not after subject, because the subject is third person singular, and now the verb, and after do, does, did, that is do family, the verb will be in base form, and instead of a few we have to write many in the negative sentence. Okay, so now we will go for another rule. My dear viewers and my dear learners, I hope you are enjoying the class, and if you actually want to get such kinds of more videos, please subscribe my channel Ali's English Academy, and follow my page English Exception Academy in Facebook. So dear learners, now we will go for another rule, rule 7. So if you find many in the affirmative sentence, we have to write it not a few in the negative. That is, we have to make the sentence negative, and after that instead of many we have to write a few, then it will be negative. So let's see the example. I want many friends. I want many friends. So at first we have to make the sentence negative. I do not want. I do not want. So as I actually told you, we have to make the sentence negative. So this is an instance of present indefinite tense, and how can we actually make it negative? After subject we have to write do not, then it will be negative, and after that we have to write the main verb, and instead of actually many you have to write a few, then it will be negative. So in this way we can make the sentences negative. So dear viewers and my dear learners, thank you very much for watching my video. That's all for today.